For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to beat him to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Anderson wants to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Hurricanes will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Wilcox. Finds a crease at the 20. Around and
Texas Roll caught him too.
Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. gather a little more strength. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive. Turning it on! Gets it past the marker. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
That's reeled in. It's Bowie. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you've got to find him in the passing game.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Anderson will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ridley. Pulled down for the tackle.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He makes the catch. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Washington. After the filthy move, he's got room. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Kentucky. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oregon State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Anderson wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Lyle. On the move at the 30. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Carr. Still on his feet at the 45. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lyle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
It is good. Now the lead is down to 11.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilcox. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Cats. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Canes in the hurry-up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Anderson will throw. Quick completion on the out. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line?
Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Canes are on the move. To the air on first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Lyle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slipping out of the backfield, throwing the football. He'll handle the rest and get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Wilcox. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Wilcox. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Tremble. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
He's got an open man. There he goes. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for space. It's Bowie. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the offense on second down. Tight end now in motion. Anderson wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Lyle. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Kentucky! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. Got a little space. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Toss sweep to the left. Finding an escape route. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
Anderson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Lyle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Takes a hit as he fires. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably at a field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
And And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Dead center perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. At midfield, he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Caught over the middle. It's Wilcox. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. The Wildcats are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Wilcox. Oh, what a move to get open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kentucky. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run the toss. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance. They'll try the toss to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Anderson wants to throw. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. He'll set up to throw. Big fella moving. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he makes the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Makes the catch. It's Hilton. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock.
Turning it on. Breaks the tackle. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 35 over Arizona. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The offense changing the play. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Motion from the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, what a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's throwing on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Anderson will throw. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Let's go!
To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
42 Spider.
Gonna run it. It's Lyle. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, and settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Tremble. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. At the 35, he's open. Lots of running room. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Powers forward. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. The pitch to the left. Picks up the first down, still moving. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Sends it back in motion. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown, Miami! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Defenses have to play responsibility football, and you can tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
Yep.
Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the punishment has been extended. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll go to the toss. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Running into the open space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally, handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Kentucky! The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Kane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Might be changing the route. Running to Green. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.